need to be determined to follow Prabhupada's path. Not that we say, yes, I'm a Prabhupada Nuga and do my own thing. Prabhupada Nuga means following Prabhupada 100%.
What he is, why he is put into this awkward position of suffering. Unless one is awakened to this position, that why I am suffering, I do not want all these sufferings. I have tried to make a solution of all these sufferings, but I have failed. Unless one is in that position, he is not to be considered a perfect human being. Humanity begins when this sort of inquiries are awakened in one's mind. In the Brahma Sutra, this inquiry is called Brahma Jigyasa, Adhatu Brahma Jigyasa. And every activity of a human being is to be considered a failure without having this inquiry in his mind. So, persons who have awakened this inquiry into his mind as to what I am, why I am suffering, where from I have come, or where I shall go after death. When these inquiries come or awaken in the mind of a sane human being, then he is practically the right student for understanding Bhagavad Gita. And he must be Saddhavan. Saddhavan. He must have a respect, a firm respect in the Supreme Personality of God. Such a person, as the ideal person was Arjuna. So Lord Krishna, he descends jada jada hi dharmasya glani bhavuti, just to establish the real purpose of life. When man forgets the real purpose of life, the mission of human form of life, then it is called dharmasya glani, the disturbance of the occupation of human being. So, in that circumstances, out of many human beings who awakens, one who awakens the spirit of understanding his position, for him this Bhagavad Gita is spoken. We are just like swallowed by the tigress of nescience, and Lord being causelessly merciful upon the living entities, especially for the human being, he spoke Bhagavad Gita, making his friend Arjuna as the student. Arjuna was certainly being an associate of Lord Krishna. He was above all ignorance, but still Arjuna was put into ignorance in the battlefield of Kurukshetra just to question about the problems of life to the Supreme Lord, so that the Lord can explain them for the benefit of future generation of human being to chalk out the plan of his life and act in that way so that his life, his mission of human life can be perfect. So in this Bhagavad Gita, the subject matter is comprehending 5 different truths. The first truth is what is God? It is a preliminary study of the science of God. So, that science of God is explained here. Next, the constitutional position of the living entities, jiva. Ishara and jiva. The Lord, the Supreme Lord, is called Ishara. Ishara means controller. And jiva, the living entities, and the jivas, the living entities, they are not Ishara or the controller. They are controlled. Artificially, if I say that I am not controlled, I am free, this is not the sign of a sane man. A living being is controlled in every respect. At least in his conditioned life, he is controlled. So, in this Bhagavad Gita, the subject matter comprehends about the Ishara, the supreme controller, and about the controlled living entities, and Prakriti, the nature, the material nature, and next, the time, the duration of existence of the whole universe, or this manifestation of the material nature, and the duration of time, or the eternal time, and karma. Karma means activity. Everything, the whole universe, whole manifestation, cosmic manifestation, is full of different activities. The living being, especially, they are all engaged in different activities. So we have to study from the Bhagavad Gita, Ishara, what is God, Jiva, what are these living entities, and Prakriti, what is this cosmic manifestation, and how it is controlled by time, and what are these activities. Now, out of these 5 subject matter, in the Bhagavad Gita, it is established that the Supreme Godhead, or Krishna, or Brahma, or Paramatma, you may call whatever you like, but the Supreme Controller, there is a Supreme Controller. So, the Supreme Controller is the greatest of all. And the living beings, they are in quality like the Supreme Controller. Just like the Supreme Controller, the Lord, He has control over the universal affairs, over the material nature, how it will be explained in the later chapters of Bhagavad Gita that this material nature is not independent. She is acting under the direction of the Supreme Lord. Maya dhakshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam. This material nature is working under my direction, Maya dhakshena, under my superintendence. So we are mistaken when we see wonderful things happening in the cosmic nature. We should know that behind these wonderful manifestations there is a controller. Nothing can be manifested without being controlled. It is childish to not to consider about the controller. Just like a very nice motor car with very good speed and very good engineering arrangement is running on this